Welcome to the world of J.P. Morgan, a titan of finance whose influence shaped the very fabric of American industry. Born in 1837, Morgan emerged from a lineage of bankers, inheriting a legacy that would propel him to the forefront of America's financial landscape. With a keen eye for opportunity, he played a pivotal role in the consolidation of industries during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. His strategic maneuvers in the railroad industry not only transformed transportation but also set the stage for modern corporate finance. Morgan's vision extended beyond mere profit. He believed in the power of stability and order in a chaotic economic environment. His creation of General Electric and U.S. Steel marked the dawn of corporate giants, showcasing his ability to merge companies for greater efficiency and innovation. As the financial world faced crises, Morgan stood as a bulwark against panic, famously orchestrating the bailout of the U.S. economy during the 1907 financial crisis. His influence reached into the realms of art and culture as he amassed one of the finest private collections of art, which he later bequeathed to the public. J.P. Morgan was not just a financier. He was a visionary who understood the interconnectedness of business and society. His legacy is a testament to the transformative power of finance, innovation, and strategic thinking. As we delve deeper into his life, we will explore the complexities of his character, the controversies he faced, and the indelible mark he left on the world. Join us on this journey through the life of J.P. Morgan, a man whose ambitions knew no bounds and whose impact is still felt today. J.P. Morgan, born on April 17, 1837, in Hartford, Connecticut, was destined for a life in finance. He was the son of a prominent banker, Junius Spencer Morgan, which laid the groundwork for his future endeavors. After completing his education at the Hartford Public High School and then at the University of Göttingen in Germany, Morgan returned to the United States to begin his career in finance. In 1857, he started working at a banking firm in New York City, where he quickly made a name for himself. By 1871, he partnered with Charles Dabney to form the firm J.P. Morgan & Co., which would become a cornerstone of American finance. Morgan's early career was marked by his involvement in the railroad industry, where he helped consolidate struggling companies, turning them into profitable enterprises. His first major success came in 1885 when he reorganized the bankrupt Pennsylvania Railroad, a move that established his reputation as a financial savant. Morgan's keen insight into the railroad industry led him to create the first billion-dollar corporation, U.S. Steel, in 1901, merging several companies, including Andrew Carnegie's steel empire. This monumental deal not only transformed the steel industry but also showcased Morgan's ability to influence entire sectors of the economy. Morgan was known for his strategic thinking and negotiation skills. He often acted as a mediator during financial crises, most notably during the Panic of 1907, when he orchestrated a rescue of the banking system by rallying other financiers to inject capital into struggling banks. His actions during this crisis solidified his status as a financial leader and earned him the nickname the most powerful man in America. Beyond his business acumen, Morgan had a profound appreciation for the arts and culture. He collected rare books, manuscripts, and artworks, amassing one of the finest private collections in the world. In 1913, he donated his collection to the public, establishing the Morgan Library and Museum in New York City, which remains a cultural treasure today. Despite his successes, Morgan faced criticism and controversy, particularly during the antitrust movements of the early 20th century. Many viewed him as a symbol of corporate greed and monopolistic practices. Nevertheless, he continued to wield immense influence in both finance and politics, often advising presidents and government officials on economic matters. J.P. Morgan passed away on March 31, 1913, leaving behind a legacy that would shape American finance for decades to come. His life was a testament to the power of vision, strategy, and determination. As we explore his biography, we will uncover the complexities of his character, the challenges he faced, and the enduring impact he had on the world of finance and beyond. J.P. Morgan & Co. was founded in 1871, emerging from the partnership of J.P. Morgan and Charles Dabney. The firm was established during a transformative period in American finance where industrialization and economic growth were rapidly changing the landscape. Morgan's vision was to create a banking institution that would not only focus on traditional banking but also play a pivotal role in corporate finance and investment banking. From its inception, J.P. Morgan & Co. distinguished itself by specializing in the underwriting of securities. This allowed the firm to raise capital for burgeoning industries, particularly railroads, which were the backbone of the American economy at the time. Morgan's expertise in consolidating and restructuring railroads became a hallmark of the firm, leading to significant financial successes. One of the firm's early triumphs was the reorganization of the Northern Pacific Railway, which was on the brink of bankruptcy. Morgan's intervention not only saved the railway but also established his reputation as a formidable financier. This success attracted more clients, and soon J.P. Morgan & Co. was involved in numerous railroad consolidations, making it a dominant force in the industry. As the firm grew, so did its influence. Morgan was known for his ability to negotiate complex deals and foster relationships with key players in both business and government. In 1895, during a financial crisis, he was called upon to help stabilize the economy by negotiating a loan with the U.S. Treasury, further solidifying his status as a financial titan. The turn of the century marked a significant expansion for J.P. Morgan & Co. In 1901, the firm played a crucial role in the creation of U.S. Steel, the first billion-dollar corporation in the world. This monumental merger involved several companies, including the Carnegie Steel Company, and showcased Morgan's ability to orchestrate large-scale corporate consolidations. Morgan's firm continued to thrive by diversifying its interests beyond railroads and steel. It ventured into other industries, including utilities, shipping, and manufacturing. The firm's investment banking activities expanded, providing advisory services for mergers and acquisitions, as well as underwriting new securities. By the early 1900s, J.P. Morgan & Co. had established itself as a leader in the financial world with a reputation for integrity and expertise. The firm was instrumental in financing major infrastructure projects such as the construction of bridges and tunnels, which were vital for the nation's growth. However, the firm also faced scrutiny during the antitrust movements of the early 20th century. Critics accused Morgan of monopolistic practices and wielding too much power over the economy. Despite this, Morgan's influence remained intact, and he continued to play a critical role in shaping American finance. The Panic of 1907 was a turning point for both Morgan and his firm. When the banking system teetered on the brink of collapse, Morgan organized a coalition of bankers to inject liquidity into failing institutions. This decisive action not only saved the financial system but also reinforced the notion of Morgan as a stabilizing force in times of crisis. In the years that followed, J.P. Morgan & Co. continued to adapt to the changing economic landscape. The firm embraced new financial instruments and expanded its global reach, establishing offices in London and other major financial centers. This international expansion allowed the firm to tap into new markets and opportunities. Morgan's legacy lived on through the firm, which continued to be a major player in the financial world long after his death in 1913. The firm eventually became part of Morgan Chase & Co., one of the largest financial institutions in the world today. J.P. Morgan & Co. not only transformed the banking industry but also left an indelible mark on American economic history. Its rise exemplifies the intersection of finance, industry, and innovation, and the profound impact that one visionary leader can have on the world. J.P. Morgan was a towering figure in American finance and industry whose influence shaped the economic landscape of the United States in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Morgan's ability to navigate complex financial transactions set him apart, and he soon became a key player in the burgeoning American economy. One of Morgan's most significant contributions was his role in the consolidation of industries. He was instrumental in the formation of General Electric in 1892, merging Edison General Electric and Thomson Houston Electric Company, which transformed the electrical industry. His vision extended to the railroad sector, where he helped stabilize and consolidate numerous struggling railroads, ultimately forming the Northern Securities Company, which became a symbol of corporate power. Morgan's influence reached its zenith during the financial panic of 1907, when he took decisive action to stabilize the economy. He orchestrated a coalition of banks to provide liquidity to the financial system, preventing a complete collapse. This intervention not only saved the banking system but also established Morgan as a leader in American finance, earning him the nickname the banker's banker. In addition to his financial prowess, Morgan was a patron of the arts and a philanthropist. He collected rare books, art, and artifacts, which he later donated to institutions like the Metropolitan Museum of Art. His contributions to cultural institutions helped preserve and promote American heritage. Morgan's legacy is not without controversy. His aggressive tactics and monopolistic practices drew criticism and led to antitrust actions, particularly against the Northern Securities Company. The U.S. government ultimately ruled against the company in 1904, signaling a shift towards regulating corporate power. Despite the controversies, J.P. Morgan's impact on American business and finance is undeniable. He played a crucial role in shaping modern banking practices and corporate structures. His ability to merge companies and stabilize markets laid the groundwork for the financial systems we recognize today. Morgan's influence extended beyond finance. He was involved in the creation of institutions that would later become pillars of American industry. His work in the steel industry, particularly with U.S. Steel, helped to establish the United States as a global industrial power. Moreover, Morgan's legacy is evident in the ongoing discussions about the role of finance in the economy. His life and work raise important questions about the balance between corporate power and public interest, a debate that continues to resonate in today's economic climate. In conclusion, J.P. Morgan was not just a banker. He was a visionary who understood the interconnectedness of finance, industry, and society. His contributions helped shape the modern economic landscape, and his story serves as a reminder of the profound impact one individual can have on the world. As we reflect on his life, we must consider both the achievements and the challenges that come with great power in the financial realm. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration into the life and legacy of J.P. Morgan, it's essential to reflect on the profound impact he had on American finance and industry. Morgan was more than just a banker, he was a catalyst for change during a pivotal time in history. His ability to consolidate struggling industries not only reshaped the landscape of American business but also set the stage for modern corporate practices. Throughout his career, Morgan navigated the complexities of the financial world with a unique blend of intuition and strategy. He understood the importance of stability and was often called upon during times of crisis. His actions during the Panic of 1907 exemplified this, as he rallied the banking community to restore confidence in the financial system. This intervention not only saved countless businesses but also established a precedent for federal intervention in economic crises. Morgan's influence extended beyond mere finance. He was a visionary who recognized the interconnectedness of various industries. His role in the formation of General Electric and U.S. Steel exemplified his foresight in creating powerful entities that would dominate their respective markets. These mergers not only streamlined operations but also set a standard for corporate collaboration that persists today. However, Morgan's legacy is not without its complexities. His aggressive business tactics and the monopolistic practices of his time drew scrutiny and led to significant legal challenges. The antitrust actions against the Northern Securities Company highlighted the tensions between corporate power and public interest, a theme that resonates in contemporary discussions about big business. In examining Morgan's life, we must also acknowledge his contributions to culture and philanthropy. His passion for art and literature enriched American society as he amassed collections that would later benefit public institutions. This duality of being a ruthless businessman while also a patron of the arts paints a nuanced portrait of a man who understood the importance of legacy. As we reflect on J.P. Morgan's life, we see a figure who was both a product of his time and a shaper of the future. His ability to influence markets and industries laid the groundwork for the financial systems we navigate today. Yet, his story serves as a cautionary tale about the responsibilities that come with power and influence.